What's up, everyone? I hope you all had an amazing Thanksgiving weekend with friends and family, and I know you all had some time to watch some football as well. So, welcome to this edition of the Robert Ford Sports Minute. We're going to get right to this NFL action on this NFL Sunday. Josh Allen, right? 76 rushing touchdown in the National Football League for a quarterback. That breaks Cam Newton's record. He was impressive, and the Buffalo Bills were impressive with a road win over the over the Pittsburgh Steelers. I didn't see that coming. I thought the Steelers would beat them because the Bills can be one-dimensional sometimes because they don't have the weapons on the perimeter. Hey, but they got it done. Give them credit against old man Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. How about the Carolina Panthers beating the Rams? Now, look, I know the Rams had to travel all the way across country to play in Charlotte. I still didn't see that one coming either. Big win for Carolina as they are now in contention to possibly win the NFC South. It's either going to be them or the Buccaneers, as the Falcons and the Saints, of course, are clearly out of it right now with the Falcons losing to the Jets on today as well. We got a game going on right now. How about Washington leading the Broncos 14-13? Hey, any given Sunday, you got to come and play every week in the NFL. We got a game on tomorrow night as well, the Giants at the Patriots. I'm picking the Patriots to win that game on tomorrow night at home in Foxborough. How about college football, right? Man, wow. A lot going on. Lane Kiffin going to LSU. Ole Miss won't let him coach out the rest of the season, right? And look, I'm excited for LSU. Obviously, we hadn't won anything with Lane Kiffin yet, but it certainly gives our program some hope. We know he's going to bring some creativity to the offensive game. If he can get a good defensive coordinator, then I think we're probably going to have something to compete here for the next several years. And then, of course, Pat Fitzgerald, a leading candidate for the Michigan State job. He did a really good job at the Northwestern when he was there for several years, right? Surprised that Michigan State got rid of Jonathan Smith after 2 years. Jonathan Smith had a lot of success at Oregon State. And hey, what do you expect at Michigan State? You got to have some time to build that program. You can't fire the guy after 2 years. So that one was a big surprise to me. Pat Fitzgerald's a really good coach. And if they do acquire him, that's going to be a big time get for Michigan State. I just don't agree with the decision to fire Jonathan Smith. How about some of these conference championship games on next weekend? I gave you all my SEC and Big Ten championship predictions on last night, so go back and check out those clips if you missed it. But let's look at the AAC. North Texas at Tulane. John Summerall has accepted the job to go be the head coach at the University of Florida, but Tulane is going to let him finish out the season coaching, right? So with that in mind, I'm going to pick Tulane. I think it's going to be a real competitive game. This North Texas team is really good offensively, right? I'm going to go Tulane 30, North Texas 27 in a real close football game. How about James Madison hosting Troy in the Sun Belt Conference? James Madison still has an outside shot to make it to the college football playoffs, although I do think the winner of Tulane, North Texas, will get that last spot. I'm picking James Madison. And then in the Big 12 championship, Texas Tech and BYU. This is a rematch from early November when Texas Tech monkey stomped BYU 29-7. I like Texas Tech again. That team is on fire, and they're playing physical in the trenches, both on the offensive side of the football and the defensive side of the football. All right, let's move on to close out with some hockey here really quick. How about Connor Bernard, right? Scored 2 goals tonight for the Blackhawks to come back and beat the Anaheim Ducks, right? That was just how I predicted it would go. And the Chicago Blackhawks took care of business at home over the Anaheim Ducks. So look at some games tomorrow night. Columbus Blue Jackets at the New Jersey Devils. I'm going with the Devils at home. Pittsburgh Penguins at Philadelphia Flyers in Battle of Pennsylvania. I'm going with the Flyers in that one. And the Utah Mammoth at the San Jose Sharks. Both of these teams have fallen down a bit here the last couple of games, but I'm picking the Sharks at home in that one. All right, everyone, continue to enjoy your NFL weekend. We got college football conference championship games next weekend. So we got a lot to be excited for, and I know we got a lot to be thankful for. So you all have an amazing and blessed week, everyone. Have a good one.